Welcome everybody to today's 5th Q&A video. Joining us is someone that I have known since primary school days and have kept in contact after all these years later. Here's actually some throwback photos of us both. So without further ado, let me introduce you all to LJ. How's it going, LJ?
Hi, everyone. Good, how are you?
Doing absolutely great. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, basically, as you said, I've known you through primary school and didn't keep in contact for a while and just got in contact again, which was really, really good, and been looking for other jobs as well as working with my mum at Gosford in a medical centre.
Oh, okay.
So, COVID hasn't been really good, as you all know. Well, basically, some people know.
Yes, we've been in lockdown for almost a month now, it feels like. It's crazy, can't go anywhere, completely locked down from civilization. It's insane.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, gonna explore more adventures and everything together, I guess, yeah.
Whoa! In today's video, as we have just explained earlier, it is an exciting Q&A. We both have got 9 questions coming out of my little box. Which is very cool. Let's get started into the video. So who wants to go first?
I'm going to go first this time.
Okay. Take it away, LJ. First question. Ooh.
My first question is from Lisa from Instagram. And she asked, what is the scariest thing you have ever experienced? Well, very creepy one. I experienced something really scary today, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was at my partner's house today, and then all of a sudden, loud bang, and then we saw this bird on the floor, and it banged into his window, and God knows what happened.
Oh my goodness, that poor bird. It must have been very frightening for it to get smacked into something like that. Not good.
No, not good at all.
You ready for my first question? ASMR sounds. Whoop! My first question is from Michelegiacobbeofficial via Instagram, and he has asked me, is there a naturally decaffeinated tea? Wow, very good question. I had to actually research a bit about this because I actually didn't know too much of knowledge of decaffeinated tea, and from what I got that as I'm looking in my red book here, it's actually a decaf tea. Simply means there is no caffeinated present in the tea. It's actually important for people who suffer from caffeine sensitivity, which also is a good tea to have before bed. So I actually didn't know it's actually something good to have before you go to sleep.
I never knew there was caffeine in tea myself, so I never knew that.
I know, and some teas, it's very intriguing that do have caffeine, and it makes you feel like you're on a buzz or a high.
No, it feels like you're on top of the planet.
Woohoo! Further research of Pacific tea that I have found that does have not caffeinated tea in it. It is a tea, but it's got no decaf in it. Some teas that I will name here, this doesn't have actually any decaffeinated into it. And it's peppermint, ginger, and chamomile tea. There we go.
Interesting fact.
Yes, and it's incredible because I've actually had some of those teas and I find them to be quite soothing. And particularly the chamomile tea, it's got such a really nice calming effect on me when I've had it, very relaxed. And same with the other
definitely.
Two. That is my question to Michelle. Thank you so much.
My next question is from the same person as I said before from Instagram. She said, if you could go back in time, what period would you choose and why? Good question.
Yes.
I think the 80s because I love all the music, the makeup, dancing, everything. I even love the Bee Gees, everything like that.
Oh my god, the 80s is such a different time. You know, the outfits, the music, just something about it is just really, really good.
it's really nice to just listen to the same music over and over again, because you're just like, oh, okay, well, I can give my children, when it happens, like the costumes and everything we used to wear, and make them costumes and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's really cool.
Thank you for that question. I really appreciate it.
Question number 2. Choke. Let's see, which one am I going to pick today, LJ? Maybe this one.
Who's the next victim in the book?
Next victim. So this next one is from Amber Arndale from Snapchat, and she has asked me, what helps motivate me to do daily things? Oh, okay, good question. Well, what motivates me is, for starters, eating healthy. I usually have a lot of smoothies at lunchtime, which actually has a lot of fruits and nuts and supplement powders. They really refresh me, and it's so good to make those to get me through my daily motivated things. What else? Exercise. I'd usually do 10 push-ups on the stairs each day to relax me as well. And I also find out doing cleaning around the house is very therapeutic for me to get stuff done. Yes.
Definitely. I feel like that as well.
Yes.
After a long walk.
Speaking of walks, I find that to be really good too, to get outside and be active, and something about walking is good. Gives adventure to it. Like each day is somewhere else you want to be going and walking to. So yes, that answers my daily motivated things. Thanks, Amber.
All right. My next question is from the Army Official Music from Instagram. What is your current go-to for top artist and album? Oh, very good question. To be honest, I don't really know the album name top of my head, but my artist who I really listen to is The Weeknd, Billie Eilish mostly, Bruno Mars, and I also listen to Ariana Grande.
Oh, nice. And I have heard a few of The Weeknd songs, in particular the "No One Be the Best of Me." Nah, he's definitely made some really good songs, and Ariana Grande as well. Wow, yes, definitely agree with you. Yes, they're good artists and albums.
Your next question.
My next question, here we go. This one's from MJ307 via Instagram. What is your favourite beach on the Central Coast and why? Well, as we are both from the Central Coast, me and you, LJ, there is so many, isn't there? There's a lot of beaches.
Oh yeah, there's loads. Loads.
Heaps. But one actually does stood out to me the most compared to everything else. And I actually going to say Terrigal Beach. Simply because the sunrises there are really amazing, and there's a bit of cafes, restaurants there, and the hotel as well is quite awesome too. I haven't stayed in the hotel, but I know the views from up above in those rooms are quite spectacular looking down at Terrigal Beach. So that is why I have picked Terrigal Beach. Also, the nightlife, really good too.
Did you know that there's a boardwalk in Terrigal now, going from the Haven across?
Yes, I actually walked on that a few months ago, and I reckon it was a really good idea. You get to be really in depth
definitely.
With the ocean, and also on the Skillion too. That's another one with the lookout. There's quite a bit of steps. If you can make it to the top, it's definitely worth it, and the view is to die for. So yeah, the Skillion's definitely a good one of Terrigal.
Yeah, definitely. I love Terrigal.
Yes. Oh my god. Can't wait to go back there soon sometime.
Alrighty, so my next question.
Next question
is from QnA Music Official. What is your go-to lockdown activity? exercise because it keeps me motivated and very happy and chirpy. If I find out I'm very groggy and not really wanting to exercise, that makes me feel a bit down and depressed a little bit. But if I go out for like a short walk or down and back to the coffee shop or whatever down the road, it makes me feel really happy. I've motivated myself to actually, get exercise.
Oh, very nice. And I exactly agree with you. As I mentioned before, it's always good to go out for a walk and enjoy your day in the sunshine. And yeah, it makes you feel more relaxed after it. And
yeah, makes you feel like you've accomplished something.
Oh, you know what? Definitely. I always feel accomplished after once a walk, and it's always something new too with that too. Different experiences, and hiking, I reckon, is a good one too.
Your next question.
Next question. Here we go. What am I going to pick today? Oh, I thought it was 2 questions. It's 1 piece of paper. This one is from my partner, B Low Party 22. Woohoo! From TikTok, and he asks, what is my dream vacation? Oh, I had so much time to think about this one because, as we know, we're in lockdown. It's like, I want to go on a holiday. Overseas, internationally, I actually thought maybe Canada or Alaska.
Interesting.
I like the culture there, and particularly the historical buildings, the location itself. There's also a place there that I really want to go. I don't know the name of it. It's like a snowy mountain and there's pine trees with this nice looking water and all that. That's somewhere in particularly in Canada I would like to go to. 100%.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting.
Yes, it's really a good experience, and personally myself only going to America, I think it would be good to open my horizons and go to another country and see what that's going to be like. So yeah, Canada or Alaska.
Wow. Alrighty, my next question is from Amber Randall from Snapchat. She said, what is my dream job? Ooh, good question.
Yes.
To be honest, I think my dream job would be to help children with disabilities and neurological diseases and motor skills, and yes, something to do with that kind of nature.
Okay, I reckon you would be really good at that, LJ. You're very good with talking to people. As myself, who has Asperges as a disability, I think you'll definitely be very kind and caring, and I think you would suit the job very, very well.
And who knows, I might broaden my horizons into an art teacher.
Oh, I love art. No, definitely. You'll be also good in that too.
Alrighty, so your next question.
My next question. Yeah. Next victim. Who are we going to have, LJ? Next victim. Luxventure. Luxventure. It's selling French. Oui, oui. Luxventure via TikTok asks, what are you looking forward to most when lockdown ends? Oh, what a good question.
That is the best question.
Oh my goodness, where do I even begin to answer that question? Catch up with friends definitely is something I would like to do when lockdown ends. Driving around different locations as well, like be able to drive and go and see some more stuff, because it would be good since being in the house all the time. And the last one I think I have in mind is definitely doing more video projects in person with people, because I really enjoyed doing that in the past. And yeah, hopefully to have you come on sometime to do another video collab like this, LJ. I think that would be really, really awesome to do that with you as well.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds really, really good.
That is some of the few that I would like to do once lockdown ends, and just got to keep pushing through day by day, and hopefully we'll...
Week by week and month by month.
Yeah. Please be out of lockdown soon. So, yes.
Hopefully.
Next
Alrighty.
question.
My next question is from the same person from Snapchat. She asked me, ideal place to live? That is a really, really good question. I don't know really, to be honest, but if it was smack bang right in front of me, a plane ticket to go anywhere and live there for, oh my goodness, I don't know, like a 2 years no return ticket, I would go to Fiji because I love the place.
Wow, you know what? Experiencing Fiji as that's where I went, I sort of stopped at Fiji for a little bit to go to America, and I found when I was up above, just about landing there, the nightlife was just really beautiful, and it's such a nice location too, where the water is just crystal clear blue. And have you ever tried the food over in Fiji, and what was that like for yourself?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Me and my old best friend, we went to Fiji and we stayed in a hotel with unlimited drinks and stuff like that. It was really good. And they have personal chefs and stuff that would ask you what you wanted to eat for dinner, and like special nights of Samoan dances and everything like that with fire twirling and, you know, doing the Macarena with the little kids and getting the boogie on, and it was so good. I loved it.
Hey, Macarena, hi. Oh wow, that sounds like a really fun trip. Hopefully I'll get to go to Fiji and actually really enjoy it myself. But to see it for that quick little snippet of it, it was really nice. The sunrise is there. I remember coming back from America how the sunrise was beautiful. My goodness.
It was just so good. I really want to go back there.
Oh, well, hopefully in time you will get to go back there. I think, I'll come on that adventure too.
Yeah, we can all get together and go to Fiji.
Yes! Woo! In the skies. It's my next question, isn't it? I think we're ready for this one.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay. So this next person, which you have had this person twice, now it's my turn to answer a question from Les All I Mick by Instagram, and she asks, if you could have one wish granted, what would it be? Really had thought about this one because there's so many wishes and things that you want to, like, oh, I wish I could have this, wish I could have that. I think I came down to it thinking about maybe money for it. I find that if I had money, I would be financially stable. I would be able to get whatever I desire. And I think I'll definitely put some into charities, my friends, my family. I think definitely would help with a lot of reasons behind that too. So I'm going to have to say money. Money.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Money. My next question is from MJ307 from Instagram.
Ooh, nice.
And he said, what's the furthest you have travelled in one day?
Whoa.
Wow. I think it was 20 hours or maybe 24.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Very invigorating.
Yeah.
You're just sitting on a plane and trying to, keep yourself busy, walk up and down the aisles and just, not doing that again for a while.
No, and yes, sometimes when you're on a plane, you can feel very, very, like your legs are very sore from sitting down for such a long period at a time, and it's like, I just want to get out of this plane and let me out.
Yeah, I was like that on the way back home from England, Manchester airport. I was just like, are we seriously going on this darn plane again?
And going to like such flying from one country to the other, it's such an experience. Overall, I think once you're up in the air looking down at the clouds and everything, it's such a interesting experience, but you then be like, oh, thank God, I'm firmly, my feet are on the ground by the end of it. But yeah, you must have felt really achy and sore from that.
And the jet lag was horrendous.
Oh, yes, jet lag. I was going to ask you about that, with how was that experience having it, because it would have been like, oh, my head. The time zones.
Yeah, it was so bad. I legit thought I'm going to be sick every single day. Like, no.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing that again. It was so bad.
Oh,
I mean, I say that now, but yeah. Not in a while.
No. Well, hopefully when we go back out there travelling again once COVID ends, whenever that happens, that yes, we'll get to hopefully travel, but also try and figure that out when that happens. How many questions have I got to go? Oh, we've got 3 questions left. Let's see what is next. This one is from Amy, just Amy1 via TikTok, and she asks, where did your username come from? Okay, I know that a lot of people, including my viewers out there on YouTube, how did it come around to your name? Well, I've had a few over the years. I started off with Grand Angus 9. Initially, that nickname came from school because a lot of kids, I remember, Grand Angus, and they would refer me to the actual burger from McDonald's. Oh dear. So I had that name for quite some time because of those reasons, because everyone just liked calling me the nickname. And then eventually recently I was like, okay, I really wanted to update myself, have a much more actual meaning behind it. And so I went with Granda5, and I found with that it gave a lot more meaning to who I am as a person, and each word in that meant something towards me. So eventually, I changed it to that, and I've really enjoyed it ever since. And yes, I'm mainly roughly why I got those usernames to begin with. So thank you, Amy, for that question. It was good to go back then and actually laugh that a lot of kids used to call me Grand Angus, and I can't believe they named a burger that. And I remember the Mighty Angus from McDonald's too.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Did you ever have those 2 burgers from McDonald's?
Yes, they were amazing. I loved them.
You know what, yes. Looking back at it, I remember I was coming back from a school camp, and I got a photo of me holding the original Grand Angus packet. So yeah, I'll leave a little photo somewhere on the video there, but it's it's good to get that photo in time.
My next question is from your partner.
Oh, yay!
He asked me, what holiday is your favourite during the year and why? That's a really good question.
It's a very good question.
And I really have to think about it because I've gone through so many holidays where I'm like, oh, maybe this might be the answer, but I think Christmas. Because
yes.
I love it. I love spending time with family and extended family, friends and stuff like that after Christmas. So, yeah. I love giving, and I love giving presents to people and watching them open it on Christmas Day, and it just brightens their day, and I make people smile.
Oh, that's so nice. And Christmas is such a good... Now, since COVID's come, I think it definitely lifts up a lot of people, and in particularly family members who have gone through such a crazy time with this pandemic. It's so nice to have, as what you just said, open presents up and see the joy from that. So no, I can agree with you. Christmas, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Yay. Second last question. This one is from, again, Les All Imic from Instagram. Do you believe in ghosts? Ooh. Yes, I believe there is spiritualness out there in the world, and I've seen shows where actually they go into haunted houses, old buildings, and they get this technology and you can see orbs and figures from behind, and it's like, oh my god, that's so frightening. And I reckon there is a universe out there that has a lot of ghosts around. So to answer that, yes. Yes.
Very interesting you say that, because not to freak anyone out, actually, but I've been learning a lot about... I've been learning a lot about different types of spirits and ghosts and everything like that. Well, not ghosts, but spirits from another realm, and I think it's really interesting.
I believe
I love
so.
reading about it.
Well, they've lived a life on this earth, and then once they've gone, their presence feel like they're still basically here, but in like a ghostly manner. And it's always interesting because sometimes you feel like someone's behind you with like shadows and stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, so my next question is from Agent Cube 95 on Instagram, and he asked me, can you name 3 goals on your bucket list and why?
Oh wow, good question.
Good question. One would be to actually travel the world and see family when obviously COVID's over. 2 would be to actually own my own house or own my own business or something to do with that kind of realm. And another one would be hopefully to move out of home and find a place with my partner.
Oh wow, I really like those bucket lists. What kind of business were you thinking of doing?
Well, since we're growing homegrown vegetables and other sort of things like that, hopefully we're gonna sell them and everything like that, like an organic produce kind of system.
Okay, I think I could definitely see you doing that because it's a really good therapeutic thing.
Yeah.
Doing vegetable gardens and all that. This is the final question for myself, and it is from Turner Music Official via Instagram, and he has asked me, how are you keeping sane in lockdown?
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, I know.
Are they going to keep sane?
I'm getting insane. Ah! How am I keeping insane right now, LJ? Well, let me just say, it's been quite an interesting journey to say the least, but in all honesty, just been really gaming for most of it and watching a bunch of TV shows. Actually, have you ever seen the show Married at First Sight?
Yes, how stupid is it?
Oh my god, it's insane. Today, literally just finished season 6, and there was a lot of drama, to say the least. So I've just been watching that in lockdown and also chatting to my friends just day to day. Hey, how's it going? And keeping everyone chatting there. It's just been really just trying to figure out what I can do to get by, and very much looking excited to when this is all over, that I could be like, I'm free.
I would seriously run out of the house. I'm not kidding you here. And I'll be like yelling down the street, free, party!
I'm out of the house. Thank God for that.
We should get party poppers and pop them down the street when we're running.
Cue the party popper effect. Well, that is all the questions on my side. You're done on your side, have you?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, guys, for all the questions. I really appreciate it.
So, thank you, LJ, for being a part of our first Q&A and first ever collaboration video. That was so good. Yay! And as LJ just said, thank you all viewers out there for your amazing questions. I had such a ball answering each of them. Until next time, guys, life is an unexpected adventure. Keep safe, and I will see you all on another one of my videos. See you later, guys. Bye, LJ. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.